I heard about this story probably last week. I know that Canelo was going around doing interviews. I think around the time the William Skull situation was going on, the press conference, and he was speaking on Tank Davis's fight that he had with Lamont Roach, and the topic of the knockdown came up during this time, and he was just saying to everybody that what his thoughts was on the whole situation as far as the knockdown. And from what Canelo said, he felt like, as far as in the whole fight, it was a good fight. Roach came to fight. But what kind of stuck out to me was he spoke on the disqualification situation. As far as should it have been a disqualification. Spoke on some other things that I'll speak on. But the first thing I want to say is on a disqualification. That's what kind of got me as far as a lot of things was a disqualification. That was a lot of things that people didn't really speak about. In a lot of cases, guys get disqualified like that. Even because I'll keep it 1,000. Even in a situation where Canelo was thought the bell was going off in that Berlanga fight, he almost caught himself. People forget about that when he thought the first bell that went off, he thought it was the bell to go to the corner. And then he realized, hold on, that's not the bell. And he kind of turned back around real quick. He almost turned his back to Berlanga. So he was in a situation recently where, he knows a couple of things about that. And he's thinking in his mind that what went on is something probably he hasn't seen before. I know a lot of people haven't seen what transpired in the ring happen before. So a lot of people had questions about it. The first thing a lot of people was asking other people were, have you seen that happen before? But Canelo was speaking on a lot of different things. Said that Tank should have lost 10-8 in the 9th round. 10-8. So he said he got on his knees. He should have been 10-8 on the scorecards, at least in that round. Also, the corner came out and put a towel in his face. That's disqualification for sure. He said for sure that's a disqualification. He's like, that's not even a question. That definitely should have been disqualification. I'll repeat that one more time. He said he got on his knees. He should have been 10-8 on the scorecards, at least in that round. Also, the corner came out and put a towel in his face. That's disqualification for sure. So Canelo feels like that whole fight. I don't know if people spoke on this. I don't really go around and try to figure out who said what. If it comes across the feed, that's what's up. But I don't know if people spoke on this, but I know people was talking about the knee and everything else. Yeah, the knee for me, okay. But that's a situation too. But disqualification, that's something that me and Canelo brought up. And it's like, that's not really a topic for some reason. I guess maybe they're going to say Canelo's hating, I guess, because, he's just going by simple rules like everybody else is. It's a lot of things you've seen in boxing before, but even the most tired, sloppy guys, it hasn't gotten to that point. You know what I'm saying? They've grabbed certain people and fell down or whatever. Okay, we've seen that. But things like that, nah. We've seen guys flip out of the ring recently, but as far as just taking a knee and going to the corner, getting your face wiped, nah, that's crazy. Now, referee is basically in control of all that. So at that point, responsibility lays where it goes. But as far as the rules they put in recently, the only thing that makes it worse for me is the New York State Athletic Commission put in specific rules recently You know what I'm saying? That basically goes against everything that happened. When it goes to instant replay rules, they do replays after rounds. They can change certain things after rounds. You know, Canelo knows all this. Trust me, he's privy to all this information. But for that not to go that way, I mean, the guy's a professional. He knows at the highest level. And he just knows, hey, if that would have happened to me and I was Roach and a dude took a knee like that, I'm not finna have nobody telling me that wasn't no knockdown. Canelo's telling you that. Anybody who disagrees with it, Canelo's telling you right now. Anybody take a knee against, if Crawford go out there and take a knee like that, that's supposed to be a knockdown in that fight, and it's supposed to be a knockdown in this Tank and Lamont Roach fight. That's what Canelo's telling you right now. So Canelo's already saying, so if Crawford go out there and take a knee, I hit him with a body shot, he go across the ring and then take a knee and run to the corner, he good? So he like, what we doing? Am I getting old now? That's what Canelo thinking in his mind. Am I getting old or am I that old? I know I'm getting old, but how old am I? And he says, I'm talking about the rules. I'm talking about the rules. But you know, it's none of my business. Gotta respect it.